Hey, this is Swaggers doing a Grand Theft Auto 5 video. This is the first of 5 or 6 Spaceship Part videos. And right off the bat, you need to be Franklin. You need to get the Stranger and Freak mission Far Out, which I received after everyone came back and it was available to play again, to not be too spoilerific. Most of these are pretty straightforward. They're out in the open. You can just ride up to them, and as you can see here, you can't ride over them. You have to physically get out, and they do give you an indicator of how far you are. If you don't have autosave on, it's going to ask you if you want to save. And this first video, we're going to cover the whole northern top section of the map, and we're going to follow around. There's going to be a house, I believe, down there. I think this is going to be just to kind of show you perspective of where I am. This is going to be the first 11 of the 50 parts, I believe. So we're going to go back here, and there's a barn, and just on the ground in the barn. Like I said, 90% of these are going to be pretty straightforward. You're not going to need me to talk you through them, but there's a couple of them that are a little difficult to get. Here we are at pretty much the northernmost point of the game. And this is another farm area. A lot of rural folk up here in the north. Need yourself a tractor? This is where to get it. I mean, really, you do, if you're looking for why you're doing this, there's 3 answers. 1, you're a completist. I don't know if this counts towards the 100%. Pretty sure it does. 2, you do get an achievement for it. And 3, you do get a unique car. It's an off-road car. It's pretty neat. I will have that in the final video. Yeah, we get it. We're in the north. So this is going to be in the firehouse training building. So we're going to jump. I think if I came in the front, I don't have to jump anything. I think you just get right in. But since we came in the back, we're going to jump the brick wall there. And I don't know why, I kept punching instead of running. And I don't think we're on the roof, but we're in the top floor, the 3rd floor. Right there, so jump in there, and another piece done. And then this one is just in a storage drain on the side of the road, side of the highway, old highway Ocean 1, or whatever they call it. But we'll see in a second. And I already passed it, and it's right across from a little side, not really parking area, but a little side area. I guess technically parking, emergency parking. So we're gonna come up here into the drain. Deer's trying to go get it. Just show you the exact location. This game is insane for the level of detail. I mean, there's so many things in here that maybe 5 people will ever see. It's crazy. This one is down on the beach, so we're going to come from the highway. This is all of the north section. Anything that's not in the city, really. I really recommend you have a motorbike or an ATV. The bikes, I think, handle a lot better than the ATVs. But the bikes can do this easy. Just whoop, and we're going to go over to this little island. And also the bike's going to allow you to come back up from places that you're going to get a car, even one of the dune buggies stuck in. And right here on the top, there is the next part. And this is where the numbering is going to get wonky because I could not, for the life of me, get that part. And if you saw it there, it's on the trellis of the bridge. And I tried to parachute from the cable car square up there at the top, and you can get there, and I can land it, and then he just runs right off. So we're going to take a brief interlude here where we're going to switch to Trevor because he has flight. And I'm going to show you where the helicopters are, and which are almost always right here at the hospital. And this is going to allow us, Trevor, the reason we're switching to Trevor is because he has almost full flying skill, whereas Franklin and Michael, it chops and chops. I mean, the skill actually matters quite a bit for flying, especially if we're going to try to precision land a helicopter on a bridge trellis. So I'm showing you with Franklin because I went and found it with Franklin. And then if you try to fly with Franklin, you're going to quickly realize why I switched to Trevor. Obviously, you can keep flying with Franklin and flying so that the skill goes up. I just wanted the space parts right now. And there is also a space part up here on the right by this. You can see the shine already there. But we'll come get that later. Actually, technically I grab it now, but I'll show you it later when we do the city section. Okay, but here is me as Trevor trying to line this thing up to get up there. Parachuting in, I probably spent 2 hours, and I kept hitting it, and then he'd run off. So it was angering me greatly, and I'm like, I thought I'd have to get the helicopter close and jump, but there's just enough space. You can just, and then look at the helicopters. I'm like, oh, it's gonna push me off. I would have been so mad. Kaboom! And I'm like, switch characters. Trevor can find out how to get out of there on his own. This one is on the left island there, which actually isn't attached to either side. If you wanted to, you could parachute off the top bridge, but it's fairly simple to get here. The secret's going to be swimming farther away because this game does have current. Boom. And this is also why I'd run out of a bike. The game does have current, so if you get too close, you're going to get sucked down the waterfall and either do it again or smash your head on a rock. You can die getting sucked down this waterfall. I can tell you that from experience. But you can see I'm kind of subtly being pulled back. So you just get far enough. And you can already see the piece there. Get far enough that we don't get sucked in. And then if you kind of come to the right a little bit, there's a grab. Grab this. If you go directly at the low part, for some reason he won't pick it up. That's 8 because of the miscount. Okay, this is one of the fun ones that are just ridiculously hidden on a top of a mountain somewhere. So I'm just going to show you the part, and then I'm going to kind of try to give you some reference of where I am so that you can get here. You can see the water, and you can see those oil drums down there, and there's kind of a pretty straight culvert that's going to take us all the way up here. And I'll actually, once I get the part, I'll actually drive down the way I came up so that you can come up here. And again, this is going to be one you're going to want a bike for, so that you can just jump up these rocks. I'm like, I'm gonna just drive down there. I don't want to have to try to get back up, and I certainly don't want to lose my bike. Again, you're not going to be doing that with a car, even one of the dune buggies, so these bikes are pretty awesome. That actually is one of the lost bikes. Even after they're gone, they leave their bikes at the trailer park. So it's a nice place to go. I actually need to go get one of these and put them in the garage. Okay, and then I'm just going to drive down and kind of show you for reference where you're going to want to start to get up here. And this little slit right here. Obviously, I'm going down a lot faster. You're going to go up, but you're safe to go up here. It's right off the road here with the bridge. This is not road, sorry, train track. So just looking back up, just take that. It doesn't look climbable, but I assure you that it is. Okay, so another bridge, but this time it's just going to be on some rocks by the creek here. Keep going, it's in the next one. It's in one of the little dips, so it is, you can miss it. And right here, there you go. Just to show you the exact location. Pick that up for number 10. And then the final one here, number 11, is just a little ways down the river, and it's under this covered bridge. And there it is. And again, this is the first 11. Keep watching. We do have all 50 filmed and ready to go. Check the website too, GameGuideCentral.com. We'll have some text things, and I'm going to try to put together a map. We'll see how much time I have. Thanks.